up in or out. So specifically, what is your question?
So you made a comment to me when you were coaching me early on in the career, and you were helping me manage an individual out of the organization.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was, it had such a huge impact on me, and I've really tried to institute it within the organization because it's not just applicable to salespeople, it's really applicable to anybody. And it's the whole notion of making sure you give your employees the opportunity to always self-select in or self-select out, and that it's never you pushing an individual out of the organization. So I was hoping you could speak a little bit to that because I think it's applicable, knowing that you can't retain every employee forever, that people have a shelf life, and that there is good turnover in an organization, and the sales team is part of that.
That person that you pushed out, is he doing okay right now?
Doing great.
There you go. We always think that if we let them go, they're going to hang themselves in their apartment, right? And he's doing great. So many times if we go back to the fit, so many times we can say customers are a good fit, right, for our solutions. We can also say salespeople are a good fit for our solutions and our culture. So it goes around the fit. You want to demonstrate your empathy before your intelligence. So the conversation is, listen, it's distressing for me. It's a hard conversation that we're having here, and it is. And I want to figure out if we've got the right fit, what it's going to take for you to succeed, period. And I think we both need to be open to whether that's within this organization, within this department, within this organization, or within this company. Because there's different ways to look at that. Many, many times we've got good people in our company just don't belong in sales. They could go in engineering, they can go in procurement, they can go in marketing, but they don't belong in sales. So it isn't always, when I say out, doesn't always mean out in the trash can. It could be out somewhere else. So the reality is to start off with that idea. Second piece is you've got to have a measurable specification that you want them to achieve. I tend to say, we need our Northeast sales rep to bring in $7.3 million in 2014. And you're at 1, and it's, because many times it's that way off, right? You're at 1, and we got 3 months into this. Now, okay, I know we're not going to get there, but let's talk about what we really can do if it's doable. And so you're really setting the benchmark, just as we would with a customer, to assess against. And then we're starting to talk about 3 things: pipeline, fit assessments, and proposals. And we start looking at that metric. Got to get that out there. And so many, how would I say it, well-intended managers, self-included, right now, as we speak, have a difficult time having that conversation. So I can tell you, I can have that conversation and coach you to do it. And it's a different level of mentality for me to go back into my organization and do it, right? But I have to do it. I have to do it for everyone. So the reality is, what I'm talking about, you can sit back there and say, yeah, it's simple, I get it. But our emotions get in the way. So I tend to look at it this way, right? Okay, I'm going to sacrifice the team for Dave. So I feel sorry for you and your family, but I'm going to hurt you, you, and you, and you, and your family. Right? We're going to put this company at odds. We're going to not be where we should be. So the reality is, I'm hired by the company to do what's right for the company. And if I'm doing just what's right for you, I'm not working well. And also, keeping you in a role that you don't enjoy isn't there either. So it's that talk track. It's weekly measurables against a benchmark, and it's saying that. So I tend to say, let's get to here, but I also know that at any time, if it's not fit, we need to go in a different direction. Favorite term, we need to go in a different direction. We don't have the right fit here. Those are the terms that are safest and best. That's how it goes. So when you're doing this for your people, when you're doing this to your people, you're not doing it to them, you're doing it for them. It's compassion, right? So all about the day, right? You wake up in the morning, you're a sales leader, a salesperson, and you're leading. empathy first. You care about the customers that you serve because they're businesses and they're struggling and you want to help them make more money. You care about the people that work for you or that you work for. Which one is that, right? If you're a servitude leader, it's confusing. And you have empathy for them and you care about your employer.